How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Mortal Kombat, and in today's episode we're playing as Sonya. I spent enough time last episode talking about how I fucking hate Sonya's design.
Jax, you in here?
You might say like, OrosZ, what are you not a fan of big tits? Look, I'm a fan of big tits, but I'm not a fan of when they try to be shoved into my fucking face like, oh, you like it, don't you? Look at the design. It's like, what am I, fucking 12? You're trying to appeal this shit to me?
What did they do to you?
Run, girl. Run.
This is some kind of like, back when internet wasn't a thing and you get to look at like magazines and there was like a girl who revealed her leg and you were like, oh my god.
Let him go!
It's like, what do you fucking think? That I'm gonna fucking, I don't know, fucking get a boner from this shit? I fucking hate her design, that's what I'm trying to say. Look, it's Sub-Zero. I think he looks good in this game. He looks like Sub-Zero. Wait, is this Beacon or is this Kuai Liang? There's two Sub-Zeros, if you guys weren't aware in the lore of Mortal Kombat. The first Sub-Zero was Beacon, who was killed by Scorpion because Scorpion thought that Sub-Zero killed his family and clan. But in reality, it was Quan Chi disguised as Sub-Zero, and Sub-Zero had done nothing wrong. But Scorpion didn't give a shit, so he killed him. Because Quan Chi just really wanted to make Scorpion his servant. And, yeah, he fooled Scorpion into thinking that Sub-Zero killed his family. And shit like that. And he killed Beacon, who later turned into Noob Saibot. It's a dumb name, but Noob Saibot's pretty cool. I think we do fight him, so I guess he does die later on. Yes, he does, because later we get to play as Sub-Zero, and it's specified that it's a different Sub-Zero. It's a nice Sub-Zero now, and not an evil one. So this is Beacon. And since this game is still canonical to the events of 11, so when we meet Noob Saibot in 11, which is probably the coolest Noob Saibot we ever seen, I guess this is him before he turned into Noob Saibot. He was Sub-Zero. Not sure how, like why is Noob Saibot controlling shadows? Like, why, he lost his ice abilities? I guess, I don't know.
Sub-Zero.
It can't be, I lost. See, with Johnny Cage, I didn't lost a single round, I think. I was doing way too good. In this game, I'm sucking dick. Because this game sucks. I mean, Sonya sucks dick. Not this game. This game is good. I like this game a lot. And high heels. Come on. I hate it so much. Hope you guys are on the same page as I am and you hate it too, because if you guys are like, I don't know what you're talking about, it's a great design. I'll be like, really? Am I the only one?
Sonya wins.
I was saying how, at least with the ninja girls, it kind of makes sense, maybe, like... I mean, it doesn't make sense with the ninja girls, but I can kind of understand it a bit better than with Sonya, because Sonya's trying to be serious and like a... You know what, I would tolerate this design if Sonya was like supposed to be seductive. Right? But she's not, she's fucking constantly, like, Johnny hits on her, and she's like, ah, gross, get out away from me. And she's supposed to be like a serious military girl, but then she's dressed like this. I can't fucking take her seriously. And as much as I also don't like Sonya in Mortal Kombat 11, because, who the fuck voiced her? Didn't do a very good job, in my opinion. She was voiced by like a wrestler, and, she wasn't that great. To be honest. What was I saying? Last episode I was trying to say something, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I bought a new cable, because if you don't know, to record my commentary, I got my headphones plugged into a cable that then is plugged into my controller. And it's recording my voice. And since 2017, since the start of the channel, I had this one cable that I was using all the time. And recently it just became really fucking Like, I felt like the cable was about to snap any fucking moment, right? So what I did, I bought a new one, and now my commentary sounds as if I'm talking to a thin fucking can. And it's like, I don't wanna fucking, oh my god, I just fucking made the quality of my commentary even worse than it was before. It's pissed me off so fucking much, to be honest. It's like, god damn it, I just fucking wanted to fucking improve my quality, not fucking make it worse. Also, last Let's Play we done before this one was the Patapon Let's Play, and something similar to these two Let's Plays is that the Patapon Let's Play started out really fucking short, like episodes were like 8 minutes long, 14 minutes long. I think like this Let's Play is very similar, except it's the last two episodes that get really fucking long, which you might, if you played this game or heard anything about it, you might understand like why the fuck those last two episodes get really fucking long. Basically, the final boss fight in this game is ridiculous. And I also did a bonus episode. I haven't done a series with a bonus episode at the end in a while, where I basically played as Freddy Krueger because he's the guest character of this game. It kinda sucks that they had Freddy Krueger in this game as a guest character, because in Mortal Kombat X you hit Jason and Leatherface, and I would really love to see a face-off, Jason versus Freddy again. So it sucks that they didn't like maybe got Freddy again in Mortal Kombat 10, that would be cool. And also Kratos in the PS3 version, like I said before, who, if you didn't know, was actually banned from tournaments, and not because he's good or anything, just because it would give people disadvantages. Because only the PS3 owners got to play as Kratos, while the Xbox owners didn't get any fucking exclusive characters. So if you went into a tournament and you trained on an Xbox and somebody against you would be Kratos, you wouldn't know what to expect he would do. So that's why Kratos is banned from tournaments in Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, 9. 2011.
Done. We're leaving.
Oh, that's confusing. Mortal Kombat 9 from 2011 and then it's Mortal Kombat 11. How many 11s? And then Mortal Kombat X came out on the 11th. Actually, I don't know if it did. I don't know when the fuck it came out. Jesus Christ, Sonya, he just said like, no, please step back. Also, Raiden, you could have also like diffused the situation and be like, alright, I'm gonna kick your ass, I guess. Richard Epcar voices Raiden once again, mentioned that. I really like him. Voices Jigen and Lupin the Third. One of my... Now, when I say one of my favorite animes, doesn't mean much because I don't watch much anime. So, just because I watched Lupin the Third recently a whole fucking lot, doesn't mean all that much. What's happening with the sound? It's like keep going from left to right. When I'm wearing headphones, it's like doing that. Maybe because Raiden's flying all across the screen. We play as Raiden in the last chapter of the game. And like I mentioned, we do play as Sub-Zero later. Who else we fought? I don't think we ever get to play as Kano. We get to play as Kabal, which is pretty interesting. But I don't think we ever get to play as Kano. And another character. Who else we fought? Reptile, we don't think I don't think we play as Baraka, I don't think we play as Sonya, blah blah blah. I guess we are still gonna face off against some more characters in this game. I was talking a lot about Lupin the Third and I was watching another episode. Last episode, Goemon like slashed Lupin almost to death because he got really mad at him for no fucking reason. And this episode, even though last episode was action fucking packed, this episode starts off really slow. Also, Amy, this fucking annoying supporting character, reveals to her father that she's his daughter, and he's like, okay.
What?
Shield your eyes.
I'm just gonna kill you now. You wouldn't want to see that. Well, he served us as a distraction. Raiden, you could have at least not fight me.
Come on, we're out of here.
What happened to Jax? He's like fucked up arms.
Aided their escape.
No.
You allowed them to escape.
They will not get far.
I feel like
Come on,
Raiden.
Jax, move it.
He's like
That's an
staple
order.
of Mortal Kombat, and he's always in every Mortal Kombat. But it's like
Special Forces Command, this is Sonya Blade.
I don't
Where's
know,
that
like it's kind of hard to love Raiden, to be honest.
Affirmative.
It's kind of like,
Almost home, soldier.
By order of Shang Tsung.
uh-oh, more titties. Fuck,
I don't have time for this.
titties, huge
Out
boob,
of my
fuck.
way.
This is something I hate in this game. You having to face off against two characters in a row. It's so fucking annoying because you get one health bar, but they get two. And Jade and Kitana are hard opponents. So immediately I get my ass kicked, probably. This episode's 17 minutes long. Yeah, so Lupin gets arrested by the police alongside Goemon. Jigen's on the run though. So you're expecting Jigen to save them all. Which he does in a fucking badass scene later on. And what I like is that when they arrest Goemon, Zenigata confiscates his sword, and I was like, oh, is that gonna lead to Zenigata use Goemon's sword? Is it gonna be something like with Thor's hammer, where not only Goemon isn't the only one worthy of using that weapon? No, he doesn't use it. Like later, Goemon just gets it back. I forgot what the fuck Fujiko involvement in all of this is. She kinda acts like a bitch like she usually does. And you know what, Ami, I gotta say this was a scene that I thought was pretty sad. Ami's really happy that she finally has her family back, and her father's finally here, and she finally has somebody she's related to. And then her father's like, yeah, whatever, bitch, shut up. It's like, man, fucking asshole. Especially when they claimed before in the series that he started this whole fucking invigilation of private life application. What was it called? People vlog? Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh, I actually won. Or do I have to win 2 rounds? Ah, shit, I gotta win 2 fucking rounds. See, it's bullshit. No wonder the other Mortal Kombats didn't bring it back. This is fucking hard. There's a part in one of the later chapters where you have to do that, but against like 5 characters in a row. And it's insanely fucking difficult. It's kind of like this, except they're not switching whenever they feel like it. It's more like you fight one character and then immediately that character, after getting defeated, is replaced with another character, but you don't get your health back or anything like that. Fuck you. Then Goemon and Lupin just laugh, and they're still Jigen being pursued by police, and then Albert saves him, even though Albert doesn't come back in the rest of the episodes. It's like Albert, after the arc where he was like the main focus of the arc, he hasn't just reappearing constantly. But like not a single time when he reappeared, I was like, why is he here again? He just said some bullshit, and it's like not really important. I guess they just put him in here to remind us that, oh, he's still involved in the story. You know what I'm surprised by this fucking whole part 5 of Lupin the Third? It's like themed around France, and Lupin is supposed to be French, right? So his grandfather, which they always make a big deal out of, is French, but they never mention him in this whole part unless they do it for the finale.
Liar.
Which would be kind of dumb, because I guess the finale is just gonna be them defeating the evil Facebook people.
Your obsession with him is gonna get you killed.
Also, I like the Zenigata's assistant he has, because, like, for example, when they apprehend Lupin, like the commissioner of ICPO or whatever, who the fuck he was, claims that this was the work of ICPU, and he's like upset, like, oh no, it's Zenigata who did all the fucking hard work. It wasn't ICPU can suck dick. And we're shown like a bunch of characters who just were watching, I guess, the whole thing. And then the coolest fucking part, am I gonna have to fight Kano? Yeah. I thought I would have to fight Kano along with Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung's fucking difficult. This is something about this game. It's not balanced all that great. Some characters are clearly fucking more powerful than others. So Jigen stops the convoy, and he brings back the Mercedes Double S from part 1, which is cool. I guess that car is still alive and well. And Jigen attacks an entire police convoy with armored vehicles, all by himself, and he just has like a fuck ton of weapons inside that fucking car. So once he ran out of ammo and his revolver, he just starts like shooting them with grenades out of a grenade launcher. The car gets blasted. They don't get to use it, unfortunately, because the car gets immediately destroyed. Which makes me think, like, why did he even brought it back? Just for the fucking nostalgia's sake? You know, at moments like this is what makes me think, like, man, I'm glad I watched part 1 and 2 before this one, because it's really cool. I love the scene where Jigen just keeps picking up different guns. Like, at some point he picks up, like, a cartoonish sized revolver. It's just fucking incredibly big. Kind of reminded me of that one Leslie Nielsen movie where he does that same thing. I forgot which one it was. I think it was Spy Hard. Was it a Spy Hard or that one where he's like wrongfully accused? I think it was Spy Hard. Unless it was Space Tragedy, which is another movie he was in.
You're coming with me.
I can't recall. It's definitely not one of the Naked Gun movies. It's a different one. So yeah, he shoots the fuck and he kills all the cops and obliterates an entire convoy all by himself.
Bastard.
And yeah, and he kind of talks to Lupin. They have like a talk. Lupin acts really weird, like he starts talking about his life as if it's a TV show, and he starts
Sonya,
talking to himself in third person.
hey, looks like you found him.
And Jigen's like, Lupin, why don't you just quit?
Hey,
We
what are
can't
you
keep
doing?
up with the modern times. It's so hard to be a thief nowadays that we just gotta quit, since we still can, right?
Cool.
And Lupin's just saying some bullshit. They have a smoke. Goemon gets his sword back. All the bad guys are pissed off that he got away, like he usually does. And then the coolest part happens, because Lupin, using his people log account, which is, you know, that evil Facebook,
Raiden?
he publishes documents, like some kind of forbidden documents of like a bunch of countries, which, you know, makes those countries look bad. Meaning that Lupin doesn't only steal treasures, he also steals important documents from countries all over the world, which is pretty cool. And he publishes that, and the bad guys are like, oh god, we gotta shut down the website, we gotta delete his post, but the other bad guy is like, we can't do that, because that would be censorship and all that shit, and they are, I guess, against censorship. They like invigilation, but not censorship. Yeah, so
All right,
tournament
Raiden.
begins,
We're
guys.
with you, Raiden.
We're gonna get to play Scorpion. Fuck yeah, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.